Not yet. It says I'm live. I hope I'm live. I have my glasses on still. Who knows? I'm still working on the lighting thing. I'm back in my office now. Just an aside. But I've been watching news and stuff. I haven't done one of these live videos for quite some time. I've been the other pastor from my church. I don't even know how to describe the way our elder body is set up, but the staff pastor, my dear friend and brother, Ken Ritchie, has been editing and posting my preaching videos, and I can't thank him enough because he's awesome. But God rocks, and we have an elder body at our church that is wonderful, and I love them all. So, that being said, I've been seeing a lot of clips and videos from different people all about either speciesism, which I guess is a thing now, and of course the normal racism stuff that gets tiresome. So of course I have to respond. I have to talk about this stuff a little bit because that's who I am. So in the Bible, you know, that awesome book that's been around for thousands of years and never has been refuted, although for some reason a lot of people on this YouTube thing say that they have, and they use arguments that have been used for hundreds of years that have been debunked for hundreds of years. Anyway, I could go off on a tangent with that. In Genesis, in the Bible, in the beginning, while God was creating everything, he gets down to this portion in Genesis chapter 1. That's the very beginning of the whole thing, in verse 26, and it says, "Then God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." Dominion. Dominion means they're under our care. They're under our charge. Mankind rules. The human race rules. Now, as far as the racism and all that, I guess, you know, I believe in one race, so I think we're better than the animals. I think they're here for us to enjoy and share the earth with, but mainly to eat. Because I like to eat them. You know, if I take a drink of my coffee here, you'll see the bacon. Bacon's my favorite thing, except for maybe steak. Point is, the one clip that I actually watched was Joaquin Phoenix, and yes, I said his name, but I like the guy's acting. It kind of hurts a little to say that, but it's true. I really think he's an excellent actor. But he talked about us stealing the babies of cows so we can have their milk. Now, I don't know how many dairy farms there are in LA, but here in Kentucky, there's quite a few. I've grown up around dairy cow. There's not much more spoiled of an animal than a dairy cow. They've got pretty much the cow's life while they're here, and they're animals. So they really don't care anyway. They eat and they poop and they get eaten. That's their life. They don't really care. I promise. My uncle used to blame Disney for anthropomorphizing. That's a big word. Look that one up. I had to. Of making animals more, giving them human traits and human characteristics in his cartoons, the Walt Disney ones that we all grew up watching. My uncle used to blame that for the lack of a desire to hunt or to feed ourselves or to farm animals in a whole generation. My generation, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm getting up there now. I guess the next one coming up would be the millennials that everybody complains about. But then the one after that, it's the Gen Z, which gives me some real hope. Those are my kids. But point is, Joaquin and all the rest of the folks who think that vegan is the best way to go morally, you don't have a moral argument. Sorry. You do not have a moral argument that's objective based on anything else out there besides your own feelings. It's just the way it is. It really is. I've never been into the whole separating people by how much melanin they have in their skin and all that stuff. I think all that's stupid. Always have. That's just a stupid thing. I don't even think that we should separate each other by our cultures. I think that we should mix our cultures. I think we should learn even from things that are completely opposed to what we believe. I'm trying to learn about Islam now so that I can understand how to reach those folks with the gospel, with the truth of Jesus Christ. So I don't feel like we should hate anybody or even hate the animals. Having dominion over them doesn't mean we just we just treat them cruelly and kick them around. And listen, we should treat animals well, right up to the point where we humanely kill them and eat them, because that's what they're there for. Promise. I promise. It's okay. We are allowed to have their milk. I mean, I guess Joaquin doesn't eat Gouda cheese because that's not made from cow's milk. That's goat's milk. Maybe he would only, I don't even want to go where that rabbit trail would take me. So the point is, we should be conservationists. We should be, if we're going to be objectively moral, if we're going to base our morality on an objective standard that's above us, namely Christ and the Bible, we should treat the earth and the creatures on it well. But we are the ones who are in charge of deciding whether or not they get eaten. And they're tasty. We should eat them. All that being said, when it comes to humans, no matter where we come from, no matter who we are, Christ specifically told us not only to love each other as we love ourselves, but to love our neighbor, no matter who that person is, no matter what they believe, no matter who they live with, no matter what sin they're indulging in. We're to love them just as we love ourselves, because Christ loved us at our worst and went to the cross on our behalf, even when we were worse than any animal, more predatory, more evil. He loved us anyway. So our job is to love everybody else, those of us who believe in Christ. And if you don't, come see me. Let's talk about it. Anyway, I wanted to reach out to folks. I haven't been on here in quite some time. And just to tell y'all, hey, I'm still making live videos. I'm going to try to do this on a more scheduled basis. We'll see how it goes. I never make promises because my life's a little busy. I work a lot. Anyway, I love y'all. God bless. And remember, God rocks. Y'all have a great day. Let's see if I can turn this thing off without looking too silly. Take care, guys.